10 things you didn't know about Tiger Woods. There are some things Tiger Woods doesn't tell anyone. Losing billions to a scandal that nearly ended his career, a sickness that nearly took his life. These are 10 things you didn't know about Tiger Woods. Number 10. I bet you didn't know Tiger Woods wears red in the final round of competitions due to a very superstitious reason. Yeah, you heard that right. My man Tiger is more creepy than you can possibly imagine. See, it all started way back in his high school days, when Tiger attended a school where they all wore red on their final day of events. And as if that wasn't enough, Tiger's mom believes red is her son's power color, so she always made sure he wore it on Sundays. Soon, Woods discovered that wearing red in the final round of any event gives him an edge over his competitors. It seemed like a coincidence at first, but when he repeated the same while at Stanford and still dominated his peers, it had to be more than just a coincidence. The World Golf Hall of Famer has become so synonymous with the color that players had to wear red in his honor as he recovered from injuries he suffered in an auto crash.
Shirts. Don't forget all the black pants too. To every golfer and every fan goes on to say, "You are truly helping me get through this tough time," end quote. Woods is currently recovering at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center.
I mean, this guy's a legend. Number 9. All he needed was help, because there's no way he knew that Woods was once considered legally blind. So Woods had barely turned pro in 1999, and it was obvious he was on his way to achieving the GOAT status. I'm talking about a guy who was named PGA Tour Rookie of the Year and Sports Illustrated's 1996 Sportsman of the Year. He had also won his first major, and was already a top-ranked golfer at the OWGR until something tragic happened. Woods was suddenly going blind and had to immediately undergo laser eye surgery to correct his extreme nearsightedness. With 11 diopters of vision, the 15-time major winner joked that he could be deemed legally blind without glasses or contacts. After the successful surgery, Woods returned to the greens and immediately started setting new records. Well, we hope his eyesight doesn't get any worse. Number 8. But hey, at least he's got some people he can lean on, cause Tiger's biggest fan is none other than the legendary Michael Jordan. The two athletes share a special bond.
In all honesty, if I was a kid growing up today and I watched Tiger Woods play golf, I don't know how good a basketball player I would be, because I'll probably end up playing more golf than playing basketball.
That dates back to decades, and MJ has been spotted watching his buddy play in events.
Murph through the years have had a very close relationship. Jordan kind of shepherding Tiger into the professional ranks and in the spotlight.
It's great to see Tiger get the love that he deserves. Number 7. 3-year-old Tiger appeared on the Bob Hope Show. I mean, my man Woods has been hiding some crazy stuff. Number 6. So Tiger appeared in his first Nike commercial juggling a golf ball. Leaving young golfers totally lost. Thanks to Tiger's influence, today on social media, there are thousands of golfers doing the exact same thing. Don't seem surprised. I mean, that's why he's the GOAT. Number 5. And things are about to get crazier, because there's no way you would have known that Woods is a practicing Buddhist.
People probably don't realize it, but I was raised a Buddhist, and I actively practice my faith from childhood.
You heard the man. Woods has been a Buddhist since childhood, but he just doesn't agree with all of its concepts. I believe in Buddhism, not every aspect, but most of it. Woods spoke to Sports Illustrated, so I take bits and pieces. I don't believe that human beings can achieve ultimate enlightenment because humans have flaws. Speaking about flaws, maybe Woods has a point after all. Number 4. Because what he did in number 4 was really twisted, and not everyone knows the details of the cheating scandal that nearly ended his career. See, Tiger Woods met his ex-wife, Aline Nordegren, through golfer Jesper Parnevik, whom she was nannying for at the time. Although the two didn't hit it off immediately, They soon went on a couple of dates, took to liking each other, and tied the knot in October 2004. They welcomed their 2 kids, Sam and Charlie, and everything was more like a happily ever after story till Tiger was exposed in an infidelity scandal. Woods can be heard trying to warn his mistress that his Swedish model of a wife was going to call her, and true to words, she did.
Hey, it's Tiger. I need you to do me a huge favor. Can you please take your name off your phone? My wife went through my phone and maybe calling you. So if you can, please take your name off that and what do you call it? Just have it as a number on the voicemail. Just have it as your telephone number. That's it. Okay, you gotta do this for me. Huge, quickly.
Nordegren warned her to stay away from her husband. Having developed a sense of guilt, Jamie decided to apologize to her on national television.
The words to explain, what I've done to her family. I guess I would be deeply sorry for never considering her during the whole process, and him not bringing her up was just a way for me to just pretend that he didn't have one and for me not to deal with it.
However, Tiger would confess to cheating with as many as over 120 women during their 5-year marriage, and Ellen was extremely mad at him. The scandal-plagued golfer reportedly listed all the women he bedded as part of his treatment for sex addiction at the Gentle Path Rehab Center in Mississippi. But he carefully left a name out. Apparently, he had a one-night stand with a 21-year-old neighbor in Florida who he had known since she was 14. Now this was one betrayal his poor ex-wife just couldn't take. Ellen took one of Tiger's clubs and smashed the windscreen of his SUV. Damn, Tiger definitely did see this coming. Number 3. See, when Ellen discovered Tiger had an affair with a neighbor, she decided she had had enough. Ellen immediately filed for a divorce and moved out of her matrimonial home. At this point, Tiger's reputation and image were at stake, and he still couldn't stand losing the mother of his kids. So he called for a press conference.
For all that I have done, I am so sorry.
In no time, the divorce processes were over and it was all over the news.
Tiger Woods' marriage is over.
Papers just filed in a courtroom in the Florida Panhandle. West 2's Kara Moore is live in the newsroom with the late-breaking details.
Tiger's 6-year marriage with the mother of his 2 kids eventually came to an end on August 23, 2010.
Sad chapter for Tiger Woods. His 6-year marriage to Elin Nordegren is now officially over. CBS News correspondent Ben Tracy joins us from Paramus, New Jersey with the details.
It became one of the most expensive celebrity divorces, with the Swedish model receiving monthly child support of around 20 grand. And as part of the settlement, she won their home in Windermere, which she ended up selling to move to a new property, while Woods kept their Jupiter Island home and property. But the craziest of it all is that Woods lost a whopping sum of $100 million to the divorce settlement. Damn, that's a lot of cash. Number 2. But if you think his divorce cost a lot of money, wait till you see how much number 2 cost him. And I'm talking about a truckload of money, because there's no way you knew that Woods lost over $5 billion to $12 billion in potential sponsorship deals. Having lost his marriage, Woods was on the brink of losing billions of dollars in deals. The 15-time major winner had just 2 major sponsors at the time, Nike Golf and EA Sports. Woods lost a deal he had with multi-billion-dollar brands including Verizon, HSBC, JP Morgan Chase, Phyton, Exogen, and Kodak. Others were Pods, Dick's Sporting Goods, Vitamin Water, and Mercedes. It was a really tough time for the golfer, as he had to take a 5-month break from the game. But the good part of it all is that Woods and his ex-wife decided to share joint custody of their 2 kids, daughter Sam and son Charlie, who were 3 years and 19 months old respectively at the time. And they made it a point not to let the divorce affect the children. Ever since, Tiger has told anyone that cares to listen that he and Nordegren are still friends and will continue to keep in touch for the sake of their kids. Well, Tiger couldn't be more right. Number 1. And he sure knows how to spread some wealth too. Because the one final thing you should know about Tiger Woods is that he's the only athlete with a foundation that has reached out to a record-breaking 2 million students and celebrated over 25 years of impact. Tiger Woods TGR Foundation celebrated 25 years of empowering youth through education, and 2 million students reached through in-person and digital programs. The Pathways Forward fundraising initiative was launched, including partnership with Experian, Genesis Bank, Find Your Grind, and Bitwise to enhance and expand resources and programs for students, educators, and families. And the Golf Pro is still aiming to reach out to more kids.
Fast forward 25 years, I won't be playing golf. Will I be more involved for the foundation? Absolutely. Will we have helped millions more kids? Yes. Where will we be operating? Around the world. These first 25 years was setting us up. Now we're going to have a global impact.
I mean, Tiger is definitely a legend. But what's really legendary is when someone ridiculously broke Tiger's long-standing record. And if that sounds crazy, you need to click on this video right here.